Welcome back. I've got my smaller hammer. I'm just going to try and put that, I'm just going to try and tighten the radius in the middle here. It's just the middle, it just isn't quite tight enough. So I'll be able to do it from the opposite side. Let me put my gloves on. There we go. God, yeah. God, they're all sticky and wet. Not very nice, but it won't help. Okay, I need to take this off. Actually, no, I'll manage with that on, actually. Let's just put this here. So what I need to do, just move the thing. I need to strike, with the smaller hammer, I just need to strike just along this ridge here, all the way over. And I need to turn it over. Is that going to do both sides? Just about reaches. Okay. What I need to be doing as I strike, I need to be applying pressure to the very edges, because it will stretch and the material's going to go somewhere. So I've got to force it down. It's quite awkward. So if I don't force it down, it will bow the other way. So I need to keep pressure on, and when this little area bends, stretches, it will bend. And it will bend the right way if I've got the pressure on. So if I just physically push it round the shaped block, I'll get a massive radius. I want a really tight radius just here. That's why I'm having to stretch it and control the stretch at the same time. Bloody hard work, actually. Really got enough leverage with my fingers, but I'm going to manage. That's better, it's working. It's just slow and physical. Turn it around, do a bit on the other side. That's better. Yeah, it's just making a much tighter radius down the centre of the curve. You won't be able to tell from the camera. I'm putting some fair force behind this with my fingers. Yeah, if I just try to physically roll it round, the radius will be simply too large. I want a tight radius. It'll be spread over a huge area, and I don't want that. I want the radius in a very small area. That's better. It's bowed anyway. We don't want it bowed. I'll try and straighten that out in a minute. Let's just see how it looks against the car. Ah, that's better. It's a shame you can't see this. It's actually a really good fit. Okay, let's get the vise. God. I don't really want to put the little fold down the edge. I don't want to make the fold any tighter. I just want to try and straighten it up. Let's have a look. Okay. There we go. So I'm just give it a bit of a squeeze in the vise. This should it should pull out the curve that's been put in by the stretch. It's inevitable that it's going to curve the wrong way. There we go. By straightening the workpiece, it's taking some of the radius out that I put in. And all these things are inevitable, but that's better. There we go. One more pinch in the middle here. It's pretty much straight again now. Any marks from the vise, I'll be able to file and sand those out. It won't be a problem. Oh, it seems to be drying up. So if it does dry up, I'll try and do some welding. But I do not want to be welding upside down on my back in the street with the rain running onto my face and down my arms all over the edge of the tip of the flame, and it'd be far from ideal. All right, so that's largely straightened this out. That had bent like something of a banana. Now it's gone a bit wriggly along this edge. So let's just redress and stretch the edge again. That's not bad. That's, I think, largely good enough. It's going to distort when I try to, when I'm not trying to weld, I will be welding. Yeah, it's going to distort. So I have to do a little bit of tapping and fiddling as I go. But here we go. The closer the fit before you start the weld, the better. But inevitable, due to the distortion, it will lose some of the shape. So I'm probably aiming for 90% shape now before I start welding. If I achieve 100% perfect fit, when I start welding it, I'll lose 20% straight away. So I might as well accept and then just tap it about whilst it's semi. You get a tack, and then you sort of tap it. You get another tack and tap it. You just sort of finalise the fit as you're welding it on. It'd be quite frustrating to spend another 30 minutes or so getting an absolutely 100% perfect fit, then starting to weld, and it will just distort. So I might as well accept that the shape isn't quite there now, and put it in as I go, as I'm dress it and final fettle it as I weld it in place. I think that's going to have to do. I could be here all day. There we go. I need to take the excess curve out that I do not want. Just literally pressing it in the vise. It's always easier if the vise is bolted to a bench. But I don't have a bench. Yeah, this vise sits in the boot of the car at the moment. I do not have a bench. I don't have a workshop. I don't have a shed. I don't even have a garden. It's a town house straight onto the street. So there's no off-road sort of working position. So I just have to accept that the open air in public like this is my limit. I don't know any different. This is all I know. I've always done this. I've never had a garage to miss. So it's not like I miss it because I've never had one. Anyway, let me get myself up, and it does seem to be, the rain seems to be slowing. So hopefully in half an hour I might even be able to start welding this.